Joe Pietaro here with your Muscle Sport Minute for today. This episode is brought to you by tmichael.com. Look at this fucking big XX sweatshirt my friend Joe Covelli sent me. tmichael.com, but that's spelled Micheal. Not the common spelling of Michael. Make sure you check them out and tell them you heard it here first. Hey, obviously a great Super Bowl we just experienced. And I was having a conversation with my son, and I've said for years that the best football player, as far as you're talking about championships, really, baseball is more individual stats. Football, when you talk about greatness, you kind of really talk about championships. So like the best quarterback of all time, is always a good conversation. I've been saying for years, Joe Montana. The 4 Super Bowls, how dominant he was in those games. There was only one close game, the one that Boomer Esiason and the Bengals almost won, and then John Taylor, breaks their heart with that reception last minute of the game. But I always said Montana, and then you could put Bradshaw for the same reason with the amount of rings. But Brady wins his 5th in this Super Bowl 51 in that great comeback versus Atlanta. And not only, I don't look at it just as, okay, Brady won his 5th and the other guys have 4, so now I don't look at it as raw numbers. I look at it this way. Tom Brady has won, 5 Super Bowls. He's been in 2 others, right? They lost to the Giants, both great games that I was lucky enough to be at covering. But he's done it with a real mediocre supporting cast. Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw had Pro Bowlers all around them on both sides of the ball. The Patriots, their best skill player, not counting Brady, of course, over this run has been Randy Moss. And he was past his prime when New England got him. His days were in Minnesota, his best days. Corey Dillon at running back. You got these 3 small slot receivers that just played Edelman, that catch. It just was ridiculous. But we're talking Wayne Corbett type guys. We're talking possession. We're not talking home run ball, boom, long ball guys. We're talking, dink and dunk kind of guys. And nobody knew who these running, Blunt and White. These aren't big time running backs. There's no fucking Barry Sanders here. Tom Brady and obviously Belichick make every guy around them better. And he puts them in a position to win. And I'm saying he, and I really mean they, meaning Bill and Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. That is why, to me, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to play this game, is because he makes an average player like Bennett, he makes a guy like that who's just like he's with Dallas, with the Giants. He had okay numbers. Takes over for Gronkowski. Now, Gronkowski's probably their only big-time player as far as skill positions, and you can even argue if tight end is certainly a skill position or not. The way they use the Gronkowski, you can probably say it is. He was out. He's been hurt. He's always hurt, this guy. And then Hernandez is in fucking jail for double homicide. They can replace anyone except for Brady. And even when Brady was out, they did okay. Garoppolo did okay. Brissett, we started one game. They were 3-1. We know that story, the first 4 games when he was suspended for Deflategate. 2 years later. But Tom Brady, and I'm a Jets fan, so I don't have any oh wow, Tom Brady, he's my favorite. I respect him as a fan, as a journalist, but I don't root for the guy. And if they had to bring up, Buck, you had to bring up Mo Lewis's hit on Bledsoe with the fucking Jets, why Brady's been playing. You have to bring up bad memories like that. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, definitely. Tom Brady, you can look up the guys around him. There is no studs, even on defense. And Belichick, he lets guys like McGinnis walk. He lets guys like Woolfolk walk, and he replaces them. He puts a stopgap guy, or they pick a guy up, that somebody else couldn't, get them to be at their potential. Belichick brings them in, gets them potential. And if he can't, boom, he cuts them. He don't care. So he gets the most out of people, and when he's done with them, he's done with them. And it's business, man. That's why that team is who they are, and how many Super Bowls they've been to. 8 or 9? They lost to the Bears. Parcells brought them to one, and now you got Brady with all of the ones from Brady. So just amazing. Wow. fucking great game, and I just really, that conversation with my kid really made me think. Montana had Lott. Montana had Roger Craig, Jerry Rice. I mean, he had so many weapons around him. What has Brady got? I mean, Corey Blunt. I mean, come on, let's be serious. Hey, I tell you what you want to have. $32 a year, free shipping in the U.S. MuscleSportMag.com/subscribe. We'll see you next time.